Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today's topic is 5 things you should know before going to your first dermatologist visit. And I wanted to make this video because I always try to make videos that I wish would have been around when I was at my most severe with my acne. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. Let's just jump right into it. Number 1, and I think it is the most important one, that's why I put it first, is do your research and know what you want before you go into the dermatologist's office. The doctor is there to advise you and he's there to help you make decisions and stuff, but really it's gonna be a quick consultation. He's gonna say, hey, do you wanna try this, this ointment? You wanna try antibiotics? And you're just gonna have to say yes or no. You can ask him questions, of course, but in terms of really researching and understanding what those things do to you, what the side effects are, what the benefits are, all that kind of stuff, how far you actually want to go, I think that it really helps if you come in with a game plan. And the reason I say this is that when I first went to the dermatologist, for about the first 3 or 4 visits, I really didn't have any clue what was going on, and I was kind of just letting him steer the boat, where I realized that my input was heavily noted, and a lot of the things that we were doing was a back and forth between my dermatologist and what I wanted. I always warn people that I think you should try everything before you try Accutane, but a lot of people are going to the dermatologist with the sole mission of getting on Accutane. If you don't bring up Accutane in your first couple of visits, it's gonna take a really long time for your doctor to get there because they also want to try everything else before they get you on Accutane. So make your intentions clear, that way you and your doctor know what kind of a direction you guys are going. Number 2, take photos of your acne first before you go to the dermatologist, because say 2 weeks ago it was really severe, and then by the time you get to your appointment that you set, it's gotten a lot calmer, but you know it's gonna do the thing where it goes severe and calm, and you wish that it was at its most severe so you could show the doctor what you're actually trying to clear. Not come in with a mostly clear face and have them look at you like you're crazy and tell you to relax and stop being, so critical on yourself. When you have a high definition photo that you can just pull up on your iPhone, your doctor, he also has an iPhone, so it's not weird, man. You can just be like, look, this is what it usually looks like. And don't do anything weird to the photo, don't edit it or anything like that, and don't get under any sort of weird red lighting or anything like that. Just take a straight on photo and let it be how it is. That way you can show your doctor and he can see what you're really dealing with. Number 3, prepare a list of questions before you go to your first dermatologist visit so you can get the most out of that visit. When you go and see your doctor, your time is not up until your time is up, until you guys are done talking, consulting about your acne. And the more questions you have, the better, because I didn't know this when I first went in, and I kind of just went in, wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I wasn't super nervous, but I was kind of uneasy because I didn't know how the whole process worked. And then I was out, and I was sitting there like, dang, I had so many other things I wish I would have asked him, but I just didn't think of it in the moment. And it's hard to think of those questions in the moment while you're talking to your doctor. So have some questions that you write down on a list, maybe have it on your phone or something like that, and that way you can bust them out and you can get the things answered in the first visit that you want to ask. Whatever that is, whether it's like, what kind of detergent should I use? Should I change my pillows all the time? Any question, your dermatologist should be able to give you some advice on. Number 4, this one's a little bit more for people who are a little bit more sensitive about their acne, have maybe a lower self-esteem about their acne. Be prepared to be talked about like you're a science experiment, because when you come in, their job is to look at your skin and they're gonna get really close. They're gonna get really close. They might even have magnifying glasses, things like that, so they can really see what kind of texture your skin is and what kind of acne you have. And they might bring in colleagues. They might have other doctors coming in. You might even have nurses in there. At one point, I had 3 people looking at my face at the same time. For me, it was totally fine. I was completely used to it. I was also filming my face all the time, so I was pretty used to it. But if you're not prepared for that, it might be unsettling to just have a bunch of people run in the room all of a sudden, and you're just supposed to be confident and let them look at your face and not, I'm just preparing you, because I know a lot of people are gonna appreciate knowing that that's gonna happen before they go. And the last one is be prepared for procedures to happen when you're there. Be prepared for them to put you on medications that will cause sensitivity to sun, will cause you to be red, will cause all sorts of different side effects. Because when you go to a dermatologist appointment, they're gonna look at your face and they're gonna judge the quality and they're gonna see how it's progressed since the last time you were there, and then make a judgment decision on what medication or ointment or anything that you're gonna use. But also, if you have a huge cyst, they're gonna inject it, which is actually pretty awesome. They put an injection in, and then by the next day, it's already almost entirely gone. It's like an anti-inflammatory. But when they do it, they put fluid in the cyst, and it causes the cyst to open, drain, leak everywhere, and that causes you to have, you know, a hole on your face, it's definitely noticeable that you've had a shot in there. And then if you're like me too, where you had a lot of blackheads, the same day they would also do extractions on the blackheads, and that causes your face to be extremely red for, I'd say probably 24 to 36 hours. So for the rest of the day and probably next morning, you're gonna have a really red patch on your face. So be prepared for that, because you might have something important like a speech or a public event to go to, or just in general, it might be nice for you to plan your schedule accordingly so you don't have a really red face the next day. And also, like I mentioned, they are gonna give you different types of medicines and ointments and stuff, and certain ones like Retin-A, for example, will cause you to have extreme sensitivity to the sun. So if you maybe have like some sort of a beach vacation coming up or something like that, you would definitely want to know that they might put you on something that's going to cause you not to be in the sun, and you might even want to say, hey, let's delay it for another visit. So there you go, guys. That is my advice from someone who is extremely experienced with going to the dermatologist. I think I was on Accutane, if I remember, it was 76 weeks, something like 70 something weeks, and so I had to go every single month, once a month, every single month. So I've been to the dermatologist, I think probably like 16 times in my treatment, and I got really used to seeing them every single time. Remember, your dermatologist is there to help you. They might not have the advice that maybe you want. They might not even agree with your dietary changes and things like that, but they are there to help you. So come in with a friendly like nature, be smiley, be nice, because it works out best for everybody when everyone enjoys seeing each other. Me and my dermatologist had an extremely friendly relationship where I was able to message him and things like that, and it was extremely helpful when it came to choosing what kind of scar treatment and him recommending a certain doctor, all that kind of stuff. And none of that would have worked if I wasn't friendly with my doctor. He would have just done what he was supposed to and got me out of there. So there you have it, my beautiful friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, because I really do genuinely wish that this video would have been around for when I was first going to my dermatologist, because I think it clears up a few things. And I know there are a lot more things, and I know a lot of you guys maybe thought of things while you're watching this, because you're probably seeing your dermatologist every couple of weeks right now. So if you can think of anything else that you should know before you see a dermatologist the first time, please leave it in the comments below. It helps so many people. It helps me expand this topic to be more useful for other people. And also, I'll pin one of the comments that has really good advice so more people can see it. So if you want to check out that comment, just scroll below, you'll probably see it. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die Myron, motherfucker. Team Beyond the Week, CT. Lift heavy.